Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get my chat up so I can actually see us. That is awesome. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Let's just check I actually am live, because that would help. Yes, we are, is the question. That is the answer. Today is not going to be a very busy stream, I imagine. We are on a Thursday. But I want to do some more DYNAMAX adventures, and I imagine I'll get a lot of runs on my own, which will be nice. So I should take these off, but then I look really weird, and also it just doesn't feel as nice. Yeah, so we should be working more of those today. So I'm going to get ahead and start this first one, and then if we do have people join, people can participate if they'd like to. Effectively is how we do these now. So don't invite others. I'm going to go Duraludon because the Gigantamax and the Paralysis I think could be helpful. I mean, there's going to be a way. There's got to be a way in the future I can work out how to do this without this reflection. I don't know what to do for it, but we're gonna go Lipard because I want Lipard so badly. Then we'll go. Ooh, where do we go next though? Well, we're going Lipard now, so. Yeah, I just need another type of light, it looks like. But I don't have that. So position makes a difference and lights, yeah. Well, that's not something I can control right now. We'll just go ahead and do a max steel spike to start off, I think. So I don't need to be too on the ball today, I think. This is going to be a relatively quiet stream, but I do stream these days, and as I said, I want to get some DYNAMAX adventures done, so. I really want this shiny. This is one of the few. This, along with like Persimmon, a few others. Who can I think of? What does this do out of interest? Actually, I don't know. Oh, it doesn't really do anything for me. Hey, Anal, how's it going? Do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. See that with the steel spikes, I think. Yeah, not too bad. As I said, I'm sort of expecting a quieter stream today. I just figured that I said I'm trying to use as much time as I can. I found out that I'm actually going to be going back earlier than I thought. So how those streams go, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can when I can, and I figured I still need to do quite a lot of these, so I figured I'm doing an extra one today. Why not? Do 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 do. Ba ba dum. Do do da 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 da. See, I kind of want to take this, but the others don't have anything good, so yeah, we'll do that. That'll do. So if anyone does want to join at any point, don't be afraid to let me know. I'm happy to go ahead with some. Yes, we've already lost a life. We've got ice dark flying as our main things here. Oh, I haven't really got any good for anything. I'm gonna go here in hopes they take a scientist, and then I also get the steal on the Boldor. That's my main thoughts here. Ugh. Yeah, that's the downside. These are fast, but there's still a downside, of course. This is one I do have from DYNAMAX Adventures. Probably not like 4 shinies ago, maybe a bit longer. It's been a while, but I just don't get that many shinies in these. This is when I lost my like 8-minute Dialga path. Absolutely cracked that was. I don't like. I should probably Thunder Wave. I should probably do that straight away, considering we don't have anything too good, shouldn't I? It's using Substitute for crying out loud. It's never a good thing. Da, 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 da. It's gonna fail. I just use Paralysis for God's sake. Oh no. It's attacking all the people we don't want it to attack. Oh well. That's how you learn. And now we're here with the Iron Head. See, Hypnosis would have been great there. Does my Iron Head even do anything? It's a decent amount. Yeah, so anyone wants to join at any point, do let me know. I pretty much do anything. This is the list of things that I won't do, because I already have them. So if there is something that you are interested in doing, you have the path for, or I do. I have Latios, Dialga, and Kyogre at the moment. If you'd like to do any of them, or have one of your own that is not on the list, let me know in chat, and we can do it on the next one. Very happy to do them. I've got to get them all at some point. So I'm happy to do whatever, really. It doesn't matter to me too much. Just realised it looks like I'm like in the most insane Bidoof fan now. Like you just see Bidoof there and Bidoof here, but it's these. Maybe I should swap these guys around. Swap Lugia and Rampardos with Arceus and Bidoof. That would make more sense, right? That would make way more sense. Hi Piper, how's it going? Oh, not good. What? Why? What's the issue? Banana. Yes, this is not helpful at all for Latios. This is looking really bad. Really bad. Okay, so we can either go Lilligant, or we go here, which I think makes more sense for the berries as well. We've got 2 lives. I don't even know who this is. Oh, is that Heliolisk? Oh, actually. Oh well, it'll have to do. Hi, Muffin. So much work. You want to be an academic weapon. I mean, you can only do as much as you can handle. Just do, you know, try your best. Put a bit of effort. Take breaks, you know, regular short breaks. And hopefully you can manage it. If not, then, you know, just have to put it off till tomorrow. I don't think I can Thunderwave this, so I'm just going to Breaking Swipe. Yeah, no worries. The Apprentice Final, very important, of course. Yeah, well, if you've got the Apprentice and some sort of assignment, then sounds very busy. Okay, that was pretty good, though, at least. See, I always, for some reason, think Heliolisk is a ground type. Like, in my head, I'm like, normal ground or ground electric. And then I always, that's the one I always get wrong, when it's just, yeah, I'm just stupid, basically. 4 pages left. Oh, that's alright, that's nice. Yeah, maybe because it learns Mud Slap, I don't know. Oh, Chalidon classified as a pseudo? I don't know, actually. I mean, we can have a look at its base stats. I feel like its base stats are over 600, right? Base stat total. It is 600, so I would assume. I mean, it's a very strong Pokemon. Yeah, good without it. That's probably. Oh, it's not considered. Okay, no, it's the first Pokemon to have. So basically, it follows the rule, but it's not pseudo, because of. Yeah, 3-stage. That's probably a part of it. Maybe they'll make it a 3-stage, and produce like a baby Duraludon. I still don't understand why they did that whole thing with what's it called? The whole thing of Duraludon being sort of like the Winden Tower, or whatever it's called, and then Archaludon basically being like the bridge in Unova. Like they heavily tease Gen 5 links and stuff. I know that it is in Blueberry is in Unova, but that's not the point. Like, I feel like everything they did, and then to not do anything related to Gen 5 is just really surprising. How's your Switch playing up? I'll tell you what, earlier, because I've been doing a lot of editing today, made a lot of progress on the video I'm going to put out, and I was using it, I was getting clips from home. I was also doing Arceus hunts. So, I mean, Arceus is up to what now? Let me have a quick look. Arceus is 11876, there you go. That's where we're up to now. And so I was doing some home clips, and then I came back onto home, and suddenly one of the boxes was orange, and my home subscription ran out during that time period. So it was fine in the morning and went out in the afternoon. That's not good. So I renewed it, but I've since switched off my phone. I've moved onto my computer. So I'm having to get a refund for my renewal, and then I've renewed it on the Switch instead. This might be a loss, We've had some really bad Pokemon, though, so... I recognise there's a control on the left side. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. You see, I never play handheld, but... So is it like the sliding in, or is it the controller that's the issue? Because my issue is my right one. I have a yellow, orangey one. It just sometimes loses connection. Yeah, look, there we go. We lost. We lost the very first one. Oh, God. I mean, we had such awful Pokemon, so... The sliding, that is frustrating. Alright, let's have a little look. No Latios, of course. No Lipard. No Boldor. No Heliolisk. And just to confirm, there they are. No shinies. No worries, we go again. That is fine. Totally different controllers still didn't work. It must be something with the Switch then. That's quite annoying. Does anyone want to go for the next one? Anyone wants to start one up? I don't mind so much. I'm happy to do Latios again on my own. Unless anyone would like to join, and then if so, we can do that. But it's up to you. One after this one, and you'll join. Okay, sure. What would you like to do now? I should probably put Zygarde on that list, Because I don't really want to do it until I'm doing people with a path. I don't know. No, we're not doing random. Why don't you do this on Saturday? Because I was busy. I was busy Thursday over the weekend, so I had to miss last week's streams. That's why I streamed on Wednesday instead. Latios, okie dokie. Alright, well, it is dragon thingy psychic, so it is weak to dragon, ice, fairy, dark, ghost, bug. Let me see if I can pin it this time. Something went wrong, please try again. Unable to pin. You love to see that. Alright. Oh, I need to connect to the internet. I haven't done that yet. You mean next Saturday? I am streaming on Saturday. I just thought I'd stream tonight, do DYNAMAX Adventures as well. Why not? No, because I need to be able to prepare. Like, the whole thing is you need to know what you're doing. That's, you know... It's not the fact of just choosing random. It's the fact of being able to prepare and choose the Pokemon to see what you're going to get. Because I'm trying to just be successful here. I'm not necessarily just trying to, you know, be a bit more like, ooh, what are we going to get, you know? It's just about preparing. Yeah, but I won't. And the only way I will know is if you just tell me. So, you know... Then that defeats your whole random purpose, no? I guess. But, yeah, I just feel like we need to do some more of these. And I don't know, I'm just trying to use my time whilst I've got it, you know? Plus, my parents and, like, my whole family are literally out from 7:30 to 9:30, so it's, like, perfect timing. Alright, nothing here is that good. So I'm going to start with... I think Vileplume just for the toxic. We get the Pollen Pluff as well, but yeah, this isn't a great start. Take the Golurk. Okay, that's alright. I mean, they'll probably lose it, but it's not more fun randomly, though. It's not more fun when you don't know what you're preparing for and you can easily lose. I want to make sure I'm getting it, you know, right every time. Okay, at the moment, it's looking like Ghost, but I'm not sure. I'm still having an idea. It's kind of rubbish on both sides. I think we're going to have to go for Bronzong. Oh, we could go for Clefairy. Oh, well, we're going this way now. This does have Levitate, so hopefully Thingy knows and doesn't use a ground type move. Oh, ow, my back hurts. I cannot wait to get back to my uni chair. Actually be the right size. I can lie back in it, be more comfortable. It's gonna be great. I can wait though to go back to my flatmate though. Which we're gonna have another 2 months of. Which in fairness is what, like, only like 20-ish streams, depending on how busy I am. Can you toxic this? I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, so only like 20-ish more streams with him around, hopefully. And then he'll be gone. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? But yeah, I found out, I thought I was going to be going back next, sort of like Friday, Saturday. I'm now going to be going back next Tuesday or Wednesday. But the good thing is when I was originally going back, I wasn't going to have my computer with me for a few days. I will have my computer instantly now. So I will be able to stream as normal. I'll just be back up in university at my uni flat. But yeah, that's just my current schedule. So, and at least once I'm back there, I don't have anything going on at home. So I don't play Sword. This is Shield. That's why there's a Zamazenta in the corner. And that's also why my things behind the counter are Shield icons. This morning my mum moved the coffee table next to her desk with a blanket so my cat could sleep there while she works, but instead she was sleeping in a plastic bag, so my mum moved the plastic bag to the table. She started sleeping on the table. Yeah, cats just do that. I mean, my cat today was just sleeping outside on a random, like there were a few, like, garden, like, gnome things that my mum had, like, small things, and the cat was just, like, didn't care that half its body was on it, you know? Not very comfortable, but I don't think he cares too much. Your cat was drinking your mum's bathwater. Ooh. My cat drinks, to be fair, like, do you have any, like, things in the garden that can just, like, collect up water? Like a bird bath or something, right? We have, like, one on the ground, and it's just disgusting now. My cat will still drink from it. And my dog, to be honest. Or, like, my mum has, like, one of those water features, and, yeah, the cats and dogs like those. I say dogs, I got one dog. So I'm gonna have to have a really productive weekend. I said I don't really have plans off the top of my head, but I was really hoping to get Arceus done over Easter. But one, now my Easter's sort of been reduced by like a week, so I didn't really know that was gonna happen. But also it's just been like really difficult when the monitors came and I don't know, loads of things. It's just been a nightmare. So I will get loads done this weekend, but I can't guarantee. Why on earth did you take that? Why? Bronzong is useless. Oh dear. Cat decided to investigate the dishwasher and she walked fully inside and around. Oh my god. No, we don't have enough space for that in our dishwasher. Yes, think. Think. Come on, you've done these enough times. I believe that you can do it. Hey dog, how you doing, man? Oh no, don't, no. Heatran's my previous one. Heatran is the previous. That's why it's got the... It was 197 on the previous one. That's what I mean. That's my maybe bad positioning there. I did get it a bloody while ago now. It was... I think it was like... God, how long ago was it? At least 4 months? It's been a real while. As I said, it took way too long. But yeah, I think generally the DYNAMAX adventure like hasn't been great. I did get a funny clip a while ago where I asked for Combuskin to kind of fit the perfect family. I would have caught each of the stages at the correct stage. I got a Blaziken as a Blaziken, Combuskin as Combuskin, Torchic as Torchic, and I did get the Combuskin. And actually last stream, the very, very end of the stream, we did get a shiny Wigglytuff, which was really cool. But yeah, I didn't usually stream on Thursdays, DYNAMAX adventures at least. It's usually something else. But I've just been trying to do as much as I can, and I figured we'd do some more DYNAMAX adventures today, as well as Saturday. I'll still be streaming Saturday or Sunday. I don't know yet. As I said, I'm still at home, so I'm not entirely sure. But I will be streaming either Saturday or Sunday. Next week it will be Sunday, though. I think. It'll be... I don't know, will it? Next week, next week I might have to cancel it, because I have some important sports, but... Where I show my feet. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, one, I'm not going to do that anyway. But two, then I'd have to move up my chair and, like, you know, bend and all that. And, yeah, I don't have the effort or the ability to do that, so... Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Nice. I hope this Golok doesn't get switched out. Well, I mean, I'm happy to add things, but again, it sort of depends what you guys want and if it's reasonable. Because I don't know what to put. You know, because everything I do, there isn't too much interaction. This is the only real thing, and I kind of just let you guys have free roam as to what you want to do apart from random anyway, so... What, as in hydrate is a points redeem thing? I need to think of a better name than Blade Points as well. Random DA? Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's just like, oh, guaranteed loss, right? Nah, I wouldn't be that mean. 25k is a lot for a random. Just for one. I'd make it a bit less. I don't think so. It might be part of a phrase. That might be why. I also have generic mod on, I think. Yeah, have this one. And that might be doing it. I'll look into it. I need to evaluate. Okay. God, they're both kind of bad. I mean, I think we have to go this way. Oh, we've got 4 lives. Oh, this has also got dark, actually. I forgot. I was thinking it was just poison. I sound like I'm ill. I just always have a bad throat. Dum bum. You know, so you know as well, like with the sensor stuff, I'm happy to reduce it, or like basically turn most of it off if you can learn to behave yourselves. I don't mind the swearing. I just don't want the extreme crude stuff. Like that's fine. If I can see that you can do that, then I'll reduce that, and you can swear all you like. Just as I said, nothing over the top. Sorry, but I behaved in mature. I mean, other than that doesn't affect you, then you'll be alright. I'm more looking at Nal here, so trained you like a rat. Yeah, well, I mean, it said that's all it takes. I said I don't mind. It's just that sometimes things were getting way over the top and completely unnecessary. You know. Do we actually have anything to hit this? Oh, I think Golok has... Golok should be able to hit this, right? Unless it just tries to focus punch and keeps getting attacked. I'm not unblocking it now, but... Well, I said I don't mind, like, generic swearing or whatever, but I just don't... I feel like we don't need to go off topic for, like, unnecessary things, you know? Yeah. I haven't changed it. I wasn't going to change it now. I'm going to Dynamax here so you can Dynamax next one. Yeah, but like that's the sort of thing that I wouldn't like if you're a child, if you're like young, I wouldn't want people like, you know, having to, you know, talk about that sort of thing, you know? Hey Derpy, how's it going, my friend? Nice, I'm glad. That's good for you. Your life expectancy just went up. Yeah, that's still crazy though. Feels weird doing this on a Thursday, because like I mean, it doesn't feel as weird as I think if it was I was still at uni, because I usually have other plans on Thursdays, but... What are you shiny hunting for? Anything interesting? It is not a dictatorship. Come on, guys. Give me a break. Wait, hold on. Let me have a little look. As I said, I don't mind, but... What I may start doing, I'm tempted to start doing, is just... knock it all down, but if you do cross that line, I will just time you out, and it will just get longer and longer the more you do it, so... Gen 2... Wait, when you say Gen 2, do you mean Heart Gold Soul Silver, or are you talking, like, Gold Silver Mareep? Because that's... not effort I have. I'm not sure either, to be honest. Both, what, full odds? Like, more... well, old full odds. Do 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 do. Oh, do I take this? No, I'm not going to take this in hopes that one of those two do. Okay, nice. That was worth it. Yeah, I know it's like I know it's Gen 4, but like. In my head, when people say a gen, I tend to think of, like, the game and its remakes. Like, I know BDSP is Gen 8, but if someone says Gen 4, I will think of the Diamond Pearl / remake games, which is why I just clarify. There's no sort of like, I feel like neither way, no one's decided on 100% this is the way to say it, you know? Okay. If you want to Dynamax straight away now, that's the plan. Where do I look what I'm looking for? Why can't I... Hold on. I'm trying to find something. There we are. Okay. Nice. Over 3k. That's... I mean, it's what? It's 8192, right? So nearly halfway. I mean, how are you... What's your longest one you've ever done? So obviously, for me, I'm still doing Arceus. We got to 11,876 today. So, you know, I'm 3 times over odds. Obviously, nowhere near as long as if you were 3 times over odds. But it's still painful knowing how long I thought this hunt was going to be and how long it's actually taken. It's taken over 2 years now. So, yeah, it's not been great. I'll be honest. Let's have We'll come sit up here with us. I need just like a little platform here. That's what I need, but I don't want to hold him. You know? And if I make this big enough, can he rest there? No, I can't. I mean, you can sit there, but then I have to... I don't know. Okay, there we go, nice. That's why I needed someone to take that scum tank. Yeah, we absolutely hammer this one. Okay. Longest single hunt was BDSV Shaman at 8,532, damn. And longest hunt was phases, or with phases, was Galar Ponyta at 12 phases and over 38,000. My god. That is nuts. When you say 38,000 total encounters, I'm assuming that's including the other Pokemon as well, right? Not just Galarian Ponyta. Okay, I was going to say. That would be ridiculous. That's still nuts, though. Way too much time. There we go. Nice little win there on Latios. This is why I need to do these streams more and actually get some more shinies. It's been ages since we've had the legendary one, so... we're going up to this one. Yeah, fingers crossed. 19 would be nice. Our last one was way too many. I would like a shiny, please. I mean, last time I pretty much called it out right at the end, so... You got the shiny Arceus. Oh, how many are you doing? So I'm very, very jealous. I'm nearly at 3 times over now. Come on, Latios. Okay, no Bronzong, no Dusclops, no Skuntank, no Latios. Oh, we're going to be here forever. Why? Is it going to be like 50? Oh. Doughball is angry, but he can't quite express it, so just pretend like you can see it. It's 2,689. Yeah, man, I'm very jealous. I wish I wish my Arceus was that many, but no, not quite. Alright, who wants to join up the next one? I know, Muffin, you said you joined this one if you want to still. Now you guys can come again. If anyone else would like to, make a request as well if you want to do something else, of course. Yeah, we can do Solgaleo. I don't have the Solgaleo path, but I'm happy to do it. Okay, cool. Muffin, if you want to host, then I'm assuming you have Soul Galeo. Let us know, and then we'll join it. And whilst we're doing that, I will just edit this. Soul Galeo is however many. Shortest ever was Shinotic. 79, my god. I mean, I think it's hard to say because, like, Poker Radar, obviously you can, like, do the repeats. But, I mean, I got Pachirisu in 2 off of that. Giratina I got in 2 Dynamax Adventures. I've had other very little amounts. So it's hard to say what necessarily is definitely the smallest. Alright, let me just change this quickly. Let us know when you're ready. Oh, you changed the code. Great. Great code right there. Alright, I'm joining. There we go, it's already ready. And then we do that and that. There we go. That one was already ready. Pre-done. Makes my life easier. Alright, just waiting on you now. If anyone else wants to join, make sure you're quick or let us know in the chat before we go ahead and start. I'm trying to think, what else has been short? I mean, I said Scarlet is such a hard one to do because I've definitely had ones that are relatively short just from, like, I've done the Savage and then it's appeared. But how do you count that? Because it's not really quite encounters, you know? I don't know. I think realistically BDSP and Dynamax Adventures is the best way. So it probably is Giratina or Pachirisu. Okay. Soul Galeo is Steel Psychic. So let's just have a double check what the weaknesses are. Again, I can't remember resistances at all for the life of me. See how quickly I can do it. Soul Galeo is weak to Dark Fire, Ghost and Ground. So I will go for this. Dark Fire, Ghost and Ground. I would pin it, but it won't let me. Hatching a shiny Tandemaus in 4 eggs. Oh, wow. You don't count it as you won't go for the shiny? I see, I see. So what were you trying to get? Were you just trying to get the 3? Is that all it was? Just you did it by hatching or whatever, then evolve. I mean, my shiny Dunsparce, the 3 segment, again, I wasn't actually hunting it. Dark Fire, Ghost Ground, Dark Fire, Ghost Ground. I wasn't actually hunting it, but I got my 3 segment Dunsparce in one go. I don't have a 2 segment shiny Dunsparce because I just got the first one as a 3. It was very, very lucky. You wanted a 0 IV attacking Tandemaus. Wow, that is very specific. Which, well, like, what's the reason for that? Yeah, Muffin, you've had some good luck as well. I mean, everyone does at some point, but everyone also has some awful luck, which is why Arceus is taking me forever. I'm gonna see how much damage we do, because I don't want to waste these. Because I will probably keep Sudowoodo to the end. Shiny Tandemaus is a great one to go that way, though. I mean, for me, I have done it, hunted for it. I haven't got it yet. What I've kind of decided, like, my shiny, like, rules, as it were, have kind of changed over the years. As I've kind of learnt more stuff have come out. Like, my sort of main rules now is that I will hunt the Pokemon. If I can try and get it in the correct stage, but it's still relatively easy, not like switching game to a really hard hunt, I will go for that. Always try catching a Luxury Ball if I can. It's just better if it's in its original region, but it's not going to make me change games or anything. And then on top of that, realistically, it's just not Masuda unless I have to. So I'm kind of just leaving all Masuda exclusives right now, and then I will hunt for them properly. So, although I started with the Gen 9 starters, I'm sure they'll eventually be huntable in another game. So, and I hate doing Masuda. I don't think it's a good way of hunting at all. I just don't like it, so. So Mouse I'll use a beat up in a light to max out its Rage Fist. I see, I see. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think about it that deeply. I'm more of just get different coloured Pokemon. Yay. That's me, so... Oh god, that does nothing. Okay, I might just... I know it's going to do the Sandstorm, but I might switch to the Rock one just because... I don't want to waste it in case I need to use it elsewhere. Oh yeah, one thing out, if you're not following my Twitter, make sure to drop it a follow, Bladenfear YT, bottom left corner there. But I tweeted out, I think yesterday, one thing I found out is that although I'm not technically able to hunt them all, it is more than 1,032, because obviously that is right. But as of right now, of all the Pokemon I want to get, I need exactly 500 more, which is quite cool. I've got 580 and I need 500 more. As I said, a lot of those aren't huntable yet, which is why they're not on my... Then it's not out of 1,080. 1,080, and it's 1,032 instead. But I thought it was quite cool when I looked through that. Way over halfway... I say way over. Over halfway is the exciting part. I'm 40 over halfway. But I remember switching that 5 at the start of the out of 1,032. We're switching to the 5 from 400 and whatever it was, and now we're getting close to nearly 600, which I imagine by the time my flatmate moves out, we should have done, which is exciting. To 600 total different shinies. Depends how much I hunt, really. I mean, if I did a lot more off-stream, it would be different, but as I said, today has been pretty much... I went to the dentist, and apart from that, I have just edited and done Arceus all day long, so yep, 600, so there it is in the bottom right corner. 580 is how many I've got. I think it's technically one more, but I'm gonna get Gallade on its own. I have a Curlier I could evolve, but I'm refusing to evolve it, so technically it's one more. I don't have Gallade ticked off, and I do have a few others which I've got from raids, but I don't count them either because I don't know if they were the time ones, and I just would, you know, prefer not to count them. But yeah, that's what I think is the right amount. What are you going to do when you finish the decks? I'll be honest, I feel like that's years in the future, so I'm not too worried about it. Start putting together... Yeah, honestly, I didn't... Like, it's such a big project, right? I don't know what we're going for here. I'm thinking we go for the ground, so that's why I'm going to go dragon. We don't really have anything for either, so... And I'm also weak to fighting. So is Munchlax. Yeah, like, it seems like such a big task. I mean, Doug, you've done all of the Ultra Beast shinies in Dynamax Adventures, right? All the legendaries, haven't you? I remember seeing in the Discord. So, like, although it's not tons, that is quite a lot, and it's a lot of, like, the more difficult ones. There are so many that are a lot easier to do, and I'm sure you've done plenty of others. So once you put it together, it's quite, like... Not necessarily impressive, but it feels very rewarding kind of seeing it all in front of you and you go, wow, like, I can't believe I've done this many. Like, I scroll through and forget I've got some of these ones now. To complete on Legends, that's for sure. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, have you got... Is it just Ultra Beast left? Or, like, some of them? Because I'm sure you've got one or two, right? You've never finished the deck since Game Freak will make new ones. I mean, it's like, the rate I'm going, I'll definitely finish it. They don't add enough often enough. It obviously depends on how the methods are. You know, if the methods have been like the last few games, then there's that, and it'll be fine. But if the methods go back to much more difficult ones, then, you know, we'll see. I also need them to update home. Desperately need to update home. Because it's not big enough. 3 out of 8 Ultra Beast down. Which ones have you got? Muffin got Stack Attacker in 1 the other day. And I have 2 of them. I have Guzzlord, which is my longest Dynamax Adventure hunt of all time. At 249, I think I got it in. So nearly 2.5 times odds. And then I got Blacephalon in about 13. And it was just a viewer requested one. Because people wanted to do it, and I just happened to get it. Blacephalon, Kartana, Buzzwell, very nice. Yeah, Piper was the one requesting Blacephalon. I got it in 13, and it took her 213 to get it when she eventually got it. And I think she got Kartana in like 6 or something ridiculous. But I don't know anyone who's got Buzzwell, actually, apart from you now. Yeah, Guzzlord. Guzzlord was the first one I did because it was just I'm not even sure when I did Guzzlord I'd actually played Gen 7 yet. I just thought it was really cool. So and it was a good shiny, so you know, it's a nice one. Just shame it took so long. And obviously, mind you, that 249 is successful. Like I've beaten it. There were many times I lost to Guzzlord. Same with Heatran. Like half of me wishes I kept like a record of how many. Just because I like just having stats of everything, right? Like if I had 3 wishes, like as a genie or whatever, one of them 100% would be is I could just find out anything, like facts or whatever, right? And just look at stats. Stats of anything. I think that would be so cool. You know, just it'd be so interesting as well. Like how many movies I've watched in my entire lifetime, or I don't know, how many times I've walked past a celebrity without knowing, or how many times I failed against Heatran. You know, like anything. That would be so cool. And I could definitely have done that if I just marked it down, but it seems silly to have 2 counters, especially when half the time they'll just be adding to both of them each time. So the one I care about is successful and how many times I've actually seen them, which in Dynamax Adventures, of course, is when we beat them. So it's a little bit different, but it's what it is. Do 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 do. Tell you what, the good thing about going back earlier, and the thing I said most looking forward to about going back, is I'm going to have my 3 screens, which is really exciting. I have my normal 2 at university, which I got from work, and then I bought a new one, which is the one I'm using right here, right now. And as it came in its box, I will be able to take it back up. But I'm going to have 3 screens, which I need to work out how I'm actually going to fit that on the desk. I haven't quite sorted that part yet. But I'm so excited to having it. Like, that's going to be a life changer for me. Like, I feel like once I go to 3, it's going to be like, how on earth did I function on 2, you know? It's that sort of thing. Alright, I think we have to go ground here. Especially with the berries. Hopefully, Swampert. I mean, Swampert's a fantastic one to have here. So hopefully we can just fly through with Swampert. Put Doble back here for a bit. Yeah, only 20 away from 600 is actually crazy. It really is. I said Scarlet and Legends obviously being the biggest in all of those. Like, realistically, I've got what? How many Pokemon, new Pokemon are there in Gen 9? Let's have a look. New Pokemon Gen 9. Does it say? Oh, it doesn't say. Great. Love that. Hold on. 1, 2... Oh, never mind. It just skips. Really, really helpful. 103. There we go. 103 new Pokemon. And I reckon I've got... Obviously, like, 10 of those can't be caught. I reckon I've got at least 75 of that. Probably a bit, maybe like 80, 85 of it. There aren't many in the base game I don't have. Like, off the top of my head... Like, so the ones that, of course, we don't have are the 4 legendaries, the 2 main legendaries. This is just base game. Gimmighoul, Goldengo, right? That's 8 straight away. Then on top of that, I don't have a Baxcalibur yet. I don't have Tandemaus or Mousehold. I don't have... what's it called? I don't have... Do I have all the Smolives? I think I do. I don't think I have a Pormo or Pormot. I don't have Armarouge, Ceruledge. That might be it, you know. It might just be 15. Nah, that seems... I reckon it's probably about 80, right? So I've got a lot of them from that. And obviously Legends gave me so many. But that's just 80 of the new Pokemon. I've got plenty of other Pokemon. I might not have a Farigiraf, but, you know, I've got a Girafarig from the game. So there's so many. So many. They've been a massive help. And I imagine PLZA will be the same as well. Like, it'll be really interesting to kind of, again, see the concepts of that. I'm really intrigued to kind of learn about if PLZA is a thing of it's another past game, it's another future, it's a two-time concept of past and future. Or if it's a regular Legends, literally just could mean anything, part of Pokemon that isn't a main series, sort of like what we usually expect, like gym leaders, bad team, whatever, right? Might have similar things, but that's not your objective. Like, it doesn't even have to be a straight up, it doesn't even have to be a straight up like normal battle, and your champion sort of thing, right? Because although the Pokedex, we're not going to be completing the Pokedex again as a first time, because that's something they can't reuse. But, they could do something simple as literally just building the city of Lumiose, right? And along the way, you're having to fight people to beat. You're having to beat Pokemon who are guarding certain things to get materials to build. And as you build more, you can get higher level Pokemon. It attracts, Xerneas or whatever, that sort of thing. And Zygarde will appear once you've done a very good job of building the city. Like, that's a very, decent theory about how it could work, right? Just something that's unique and different. Which is why I think once we're completely past PLZA, like once we're completely finished, like 2026 or whatever, it'd be really interesting to look back on it and kind of compare and kind of see what we think Legends really means. Because I hope it'll be a continued thing. We get lots of Legends games, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see, unfortunately. I am not going to take this. Sean is. I don't know if you want to take this now, just to stop from Sean taking it or not. Especially with the heal as well, because we already lost a life. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I can't remember how good Solgaleo is. What does it actually have? Rental, Pokemon, DA. Again, I just can't remember. It's not fire, what mine about is steel. Zen Hunt, but Fire Spin, Iron Tail, Noble Roar. Okay. Dun 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 dun. And we can't lower its stats either, so keep that in mind. Skull. Okay. Let's see how quickly we kill this thing. Wonder how many how many Pokemon are going to be easier to hunt, right? Because that's the thing I love about these games. I definitely love open world shiny hunting a lot more. I think it's just more fun. I understand why people prefer older ones, but like ultimately it's up to you. It's just if it's getting a shiny, as long as there's no like hacking or whatever, it's up to you what's good enough, right? And a lot of people would only, if it's possible in the older games, or they only hunt it in their base game, sort of, that sort of thing. It's up to you to decide how you do it. I personally don't care, just as long as it's an official way, right? So I love all the newer stuff. But if they can if they're in PLZA, we just get more Pokemon who weren't previously huntable this sort of way, who haven't been in these games, were last in Sword and Shield or, something like that. I think that'd be really cool. Like a wild Graplocked or something that you can just outbreak hunt, things like that. I think it'd just be way cooler. Solgaleo is weak to fire, even though it's known as the Sun Pokemon. Yeah, that's why I always thought it was fire. Like, for ages, I just thought it was fire. But it's not. But again, that was because I didn't play the game until, like, years later. So when I heard of it, that's why I don't have any particular connection to Solgaleo Lunala as well. I feel like if I'd played it when I was a bit younger, with Nebby and all of that, then eventually becoming Solgaleo Lunala, which would have been Lunala for me, I'd have a bit more of a connection, but because of that, I didn't play it till later, so I didn't really care so much. Like, it didn't really affect me, So I don't particularly care about this. I mean, I say Lunala, actually. Lunala's my highest done Dynamax adventures that I haven't finished. Lunala's the only one over 100 I haven't finished. And that's because I did it so long ago that when I've, like, restarted doing... And that, like, before streaming. That when I've started doing it again on here... I haven't started that one back up yet, really. I've done a few, but very, very few. Yeah, I'm not going to lie now. You definitely should have taken the Claydol. We needed that Coffagregus, because my Stomping Tantrum is doing nothing. Swampert's doing all the heavy lifting. It's just not quite doing enough at the moment. It's not looking good. I need to bring... Can I balance Latias there? There we go. Yeah, my two new ones as well. We got Celebi and Groudon up here. Oh, and Yamper. Yamper's not a sitting cutie, though. It just came with my package. But that reminds me, I need to send that back. Because I'm going to be... I bought a package and I send it to my old address. And I need to return it within the month, otherwise it won't get refunded. That is really bad. I'm not sure, why did you keep Munchlax? Has Munchlax got anything? Because I was not aware of Munchlax being helpful at all. Munchlax has Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Body Slam. It's got Fire, I suppose, but... Ghost Stab is way better. And Munchlax is not a particularly strong Pokemon in comparison to Cofagrigus anyway. Trubbish is a cat? Trubbish is not a cat. He literally just like spiky teeth. I just looked up Trubbish in this post from like 13 years ago when the black and white came out. I saw about does anyone actually use him, and people are saying in the musical. Oh, there we go. Swampert to the rescue. Now, but Munchlax is useless. Can't be taken if it's useless. Maybe this is why we're not getting shinies, because I need to just be doing these on my own. It'd be faster. I only have to rely on me making mistakes. Maybe I should just stop streaming outright. Alright, there we go. Up to 6. You're useless. Thank you very much. Alright, no Cofagrigus. No Fracture. No Claydol. No Sol Galeo. Nothing there. What about on your end, guys? Anything for you? Nothing. No, I don't want Solgaleo. Alright, what are we doing next then? Please enlighten me. What do I have? Do I have anything? Oh, these are just ones I've kept. I should actually know Wigglytuff will be here, won't it? Might, in fact, a few others might still be as well. There's our shiny Wigglytuff. Who I will move, just so I don't leave it in that box. Oh, these are all some of my Gen 5. I need to sort those back out, actually. Are any of these shiny? This will be. I don't think any of these... Half of these are like the Ash ones. And then an odd few random ones. Yeah, I don't mind doing Solgaleo again, sure. Hiya, Piper, how you doing? Just let me know the code. Do you want to use the normal code? Just make life easier. Because then I know it before you have to type it. Or you can do something else, I don't mind too much. God, my back is killing me. Whew. Alright, sure. Are you touching? I'm assuming you are, so I'm gonna do that. There we go. Diddle, 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 diddle. Just saw that now. I did not. Oh, the muffins thing. I see. Is it a cat though? I feel like it's not a cat. Nally, you joining, or is it just Moose and Mr. Muffin Moose? Sneasel is also... What? See, Sneasel feels more like some sort of other animal. I mean, it stands on 2 legs, for God's sake. I reckon we just go ahead and start Muffin. That seems so weird. Is Sneasel a cat? A cat and a weasel. Okay, yeah, weasel. Yeah, it's still weird that it's standing up, though. So what was it again? Dark, ghost, ground, fire? Dark, ghost, ground, fire. Dark, ghost, ground, fire. I'm going to go for Machoke here. Oh, Palpitoad would have been nice. No, not Seismitoad. Wrong water ground type. Oh, damn it. Yes, I see. I looked it up. There are debates online whether it's a cat or not. We've got Doublade on the left. Yeah, I think we've got to go that way for the double ghost, right? Because right now it's only you who has anything. If we had better team, I'd say no, but we don't. Yeah, Whiscash is a catfish. So that's a bit different, but... Okay, at least Pincurchin's not too difficult. See, I swear Palpitoad would have been perfect. You don't have any ground-type moves. Oh, just Phalanx might have one, but... I'm just going to do coaching. I think it's just the best thing here. I do not watch Pokemon Horizons, no. I'm sort of meaning to watch... I've watched little Pokemon. I want to watch it all, so I've kind of just been slowly going through episodes every now and then when I can. Just sticking on an episode here and there. I'll get through it all eventually, but no, I have not watched Horizons. Oh, I'll tell you what. I would not... The video I'm doing, as I said, a lot of work going into it. If I did not have this, I would not be able to do it. So this, my dad bought me for Christmas. So that, like, he said he bought it like a couple of days before because I mentioned something. So this, it's a very special device, plugs into my PC. You can do USB or, you know, USB-C. And it has all of these little, like, holes and stuff, right? But the most important one for me is here. This one. Because this holds a micro SD card. Which, of course, is where I store all of my photos on the Switch from, on all the clips. So it's allowed me to transfer them to my computer really easily. Rather than having to upload them or, you know, over Wi-Fi or whatever. Because that would have been a nightmare. And I went through and named all of them. There's over like 400 that I think were good enough or useful. So I went through and named every single one appropriately, put them all into folders. And it took me a while. I did about... The other day, I wanted to finish it off, and I did about 270 in one sitting. And I did about 50 or 60 a couple of days ago, because I had a few to do from a while ago. But that is an absolute lifesaver. So if you ever, you know, if you ever want to, you know, move a load of pictures or whatever from that, buy something like that, because it's very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Oh, God. Could have sworn I just heard my dog bark, but... Well, actually, wait, the door is open. Never mind. I was thinking that, how would she have got out? No one's here, but we left the door open. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Decide what anime tattoo you want. What anime tattoo do you want? Makima. Very nice. I do want to get a tattoo. I think realistically, once I get a tattoo, I will have to get a Pokemon tattoo at some point. But 100% without a doubt, the first tattoo I get will be Star Wars. Like, I am getting a Star Wars tattoo. If I get a tattoo, it will be Star Wars. Like, if it's not Star Wars, then I'm not getting one, right? That will be the first one. No, we don't want this rubbish Pokemon. Get Rampardos. Yeah, I mean that would make the most sense, right? Or maybe like a Rampardos Lugia mix or something. I don't know. Rampardos is more of my identity, I think. Obviously, I have Rampardos behind me. It is my profile picture. It also features in my video, just as, you know, a good base plate, really. So yeah, Rampardos would make more sense, I suppose. I mean, depending on how long I do this for, like realistically, if I continue streaming for a long time to come, I'm sure Rampardos would be a good, thing of that. But maybe I should get Blade Inferior tatted on me. That'd be really cringe. Okay, nice. That's good for them to swap. That's not so great to swap to. That is so cringe. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what. Thing is though, like realistically, like that would actually not be that bad. Like if I did something interesting about it, right? Because not only is it now related to my streaming, but it's been my like username in so many things for so long that like realistically, it would kind of be a good representation of like my entire gaming life, you know? What, as in like a literal blade? I don't think that would look very good. It also would be like, why on earth have you got like a dagger tatted on you? I would rather have the words. I'd rather have like a small cute Blade Inferior or something, you know? I know it would be cringe, but if I were to do something like that, that was how it would be, I think. Yeah, I feel like it would seem a lot like it just. It's not. I wouldn't want a knife on me. I feel like that's weird. Get Blade Inferior here. No, I said it's a sort of a thing of like my whole life, you know. It's been my username since I was probably like 7. It's been a long time. It's been for like over like 2/3 of my life. I've been Blade Inferior, so you know, it'd be something to make sense. But as I said, I will not get a tattoo until I get a Star Wars one. Will be first, without a doubt. It's just when and if I have money and if I actually care enough. Oh god, this is no ghost type moves. Never mind. We leave this. I mean, Muffin, I assume you're just going to keep yours the entire time. So I suppose I can evaluate and just hope that they take it anyway. I mean, I do have payback, so I'm alright here. Do we really... Oh, we've got to go ice regardless. I was going to say, do we want Frostlass as an ice type, but got no choice. Lugia Lover XOXO. No, okay, if I had that would be bad. Like, because at least the one thing I'm happy with about as my username, as dumb as it is, and like as sort of like backwards making sense as it is as well, it's not like just what you'd call a typical username, right? Because a lot of people just do something they like, and then like something like Lugia Lover is such a good example, or you know like Beans on Toast 15, like that's like at least it's not something that sort of level, right? It's not just something that other people could come up with, you know? Because I'm sure there are many Lugia lovers out there. You know, I'm glad it's on that sort of front, that it's a lot nicer. But at the same time, it's also like, actually, is it that good, you know? Yeah, I mean, if it's cool and unique, and that's what matters, right? I mean, I'll happily say there's one person's username I'm not a big fan of. If you want to guess at that, but yeah, so you know, if it's unique and you like it, then that's what matters, right? I mean, no one else is called Blade Inferior. That's the most important thing. Yeah. It's definitely Piper's, of course, guys. It's definitely not Bladey hate. Lee's your favourite legendary? Me too. Followed well, not very closely, but followed behind by Regigigas, who I do love a lot as well. Just Lugia's always been like the main one, really, alongside Rampardos. Okay. Why did I Dynamax? That was so dumb. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to say it, so it's sort of my fault. But I reckon you should have Dynamaxed there, Muffin, just so then I could guarantee the Dynamax against Solgaleo, but oh well. Why is there a spider in it? It's on my mic. How did it even get here? It was like that big. But where on earth did that come from? You see, Regigigas for me is just such an elite design. Like, I think it's just so cool. Which is like, I don't care about its slow start. Like, it's just so cool. It's like a literal titan. Like, that to me is just awesome. Okay, hopefully they take something. I'm going to not change anything here, because we sort of need Shauna Oscar to take something. We're going to get the berry heal anyway, so heal's not a problem, but hopefully just one of them take it just for an extra bit of attack. Even with the ice weakness, Shadow Ball would be probably quite helpful. No! No! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why on earth have you done? Ah! What's Muffin? What are you Why? You had fire type moves. Why are we doing Zekrom? Why are we doing Zekrom? I've literally got Zekrom. Okay, did you just go, oh, let's do Solgaleo again, let me switch it up? Accident. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not letting you host again. Oh, I literally have Zekrom, and now we're so unprepared. You should have said earlier you did random, because why didn't you tell me? Like, if it was an accident, you would have mentioned it. You would have said random. In fact, you could have quit as well. Ah. I didn't realise that's what you were talking about. Oh, I didn't know what you were on about. It was dragon type. Oh, for God's sake. I literally have this. I got Zekrom in like 15. Oh dear. I'm just gonna coach, I think. I've got no better choice. Well, this is going to be one of the very first ever raids I think I've ever done where I've already got the legendary. Assuming we actually win it. Right now I've just lost a life, so... Oh, man. It's not good. This is also just a bit of a waste because I said I don't have it, so... I mean, I do already have it. I mean, you'll need to Dynamax here, of course. But for me, it doesn't matter if we beat this or not now. I only care about the other three. And to be honest... In fact, what did we do? It was Pincurchin, Frostlass, and Doublade. Doublade is the only one I care about. I've already got Frostlass and Pincurchin. So. You just found Diamond. And why are you playing Minecraft at the same time? Is that why you're that's why you're getting distracted, isn't it? You're playing Minecraft. Oh, that is a scary Ho-Oh. Let's switch it up. Just die already, please. This makes no difference to me. See, I've for years and years and years, I've always relatively consistently still played Minecraft. But I've sort of lost the interest in it because a lot of the time, like outside of Pokemon, a lot of games I play would be for just fun. There's no sort of like goal, right? So Minecraft, it was very easy for me to do because I would have some goals. You know, I'd be trying to build farms and do all of this. But I've really gotten into doing 100% achievements of games. So now that that's always on my mind of how I like play games and stuff and how which games I choose to play, Minecraft is so hard for me to just get in and sit to because doesn't feel as tangible a goal. And I know it's sort of ruined that for me, but I also just have loads more things I'm interested in doing, and right now I just have no interest in playing Minecraft, which is a weird thought because so much stuff I've done projects for years, like I've spent so much, such a long time on, and I'm just never going to play again, that sort of thing, I'm sure I'll play Minecraft again, of course, but I mean, that's obviously going to happen at some point, but it's not even like I reached a point where I was like, yeah, it's definitely what I want, so I can't believe we just did Zekrom, man. Please give me a shiny. Nope. 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 Well, I don't have to change the counter, I suppose. Alright, well, I want to go to 20 Latios, so we're going to do another Latios. You're welcome to join, of course, if you want to. But I want to do another Latios, because Latios is easy, and I feel like that's the next closest. It'd also be nice to have Latios alongside my shiny Latias. There we go. If you want to join, then join. If not, I'll just quit and do it on my own. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm not looking forward to going back to seeing my flatmates. It can be so much fun. Yay. I don't have any of the Tapus. So if you would like to do a Tapu, I'm very happy to do a Tapu. I hear they're all relatively easy as well. I think most of them are. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't know who's maybe slightly harder. But what I was aware of, that they were all relatively easy. Like, to be fair, majority of legendaries are. You just need one good Pokemon. So, there's just, Xerneas isn't easy. Obviously, Zygarde's really hard. Kyogre, if you get the right one, it neutralizes it. But you sort of have to, whereas other ones you can get away with. Heatran's sort of in that middle ground as well. So if you have a Tapu Derpy and you'd like to do some, I don't mind. Just at you in the chat, just in case there was an ad, I don't know. I don't see when the ads come on a lot of the time. Oh, you have Terra, of course. Okay, yeah, no worries. I will just go into Latios then, I think. I was going to check something, though. Hold on 1 second. Here we are, that's what I was looking for. Okay, I'm having a little... Give me 1 second. What the hell is this music? Crystal Coliseum Battle Revolution. That's why I won't recognise it. Okay, let's just go ahead and start. Dragon and Psychic. I'm gonna... Ooh. No, I'll go more Pico. I think more Pico's quite good. Okay. Dragon Psychic. Nothing great here. Oh, this is really bad. Dragon Psychic. We've got Dark up top. Swampert. Yeah, we'll just go this way, I think. We could kill Swampert relatively easier. Oh, it's now on my camera. Where's this bloody spider come from? Oh, I tell you what, it's those tiny little spider eggs on the door. Oh, bugger. I just ripped something that was... Oops. I should probably have a look into that because they'll get massive. Let's just go max lightning. 3,300. Yikes. Yeah, I said my Arceus is... I reckon by the end of this week I'll be at 12,000, so... That's going to be fun. Alright. That's annoying, I just ripped that. Alright. So we get here. No, it's cool, don't worry about it. I guess for this, for lower defense, I mean, Chansey's pretty weak, so... Yeah, there we go. Look, oh my god, look at the damage on that. Yikes. It was definitely not funny. Not for me. We were so unprepared. That's what I mean. There are some Pokemon, like, I mean, obviously Frostlass didn't massively help. But, like, one thing that... There is a lot of Pokemon that are relatively easy. So the Tapus I'm aware of are quite easy. Guzzlord's kind of in the middle. It's not great. Latias, Latios, so easy. I know we lost to Latios at the start, but we genuinely did have the worst Pokemon ever. So, you know, there's a lot of them that just... You get one good Pokemon and you've won. That's all it is. Whereas there are some that are actually properly hard, like you need strategies. So Kyogre's not awful, but you will probably, like, and if you get Maractus, it's basically a guaranteed win. But then it's just relying on Maractus completely. Because Surf is so overpowered. I wouldn't mind someone taking this. I mean, Shiinotic would have been a decent one to keep, but if we can get heals, I'll take that. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'd take this Swampert as well. Not only would it be another Gen 3 starter that we get in DYNAMAX Adventures, but also it would mean I wouldn't have to do Mudkip again. Oh, Zygarde's by far the hardest DA. I mean, I've done Zygardes with 4 ice types, and we've still struggled. Like, it's been a lot better. But I mean, I think literally one time, like just the singular one time, we managed to do enough damage in one turn, or before it triggers, to go from just over half health to none, so that it doesn't trigger its 100%. Which was nice, but I said that's not always guaranteed, so that's very rarely guaranteed, really. Alright, yeah, no worries, Muffin. Hopefully I'll see you on the weekend. When I said I'll be doing this on the weekend, so hopefully I'll see you then. See you later. Ah, my ears hurting a little bit. Not so great. If Chansey could have replaced Magmar, that would have been more helpful. Eevee trainer is female, but the tail pattern is for male Eevee. Oh yeah. Yeah, because isn't female Eevee I was gonna say like love heart shape, but isn't it just like rounded rather than spiky? That's what it is, right? Or is it a heart? Or similar to one anyway? It's definitely more rounded than it is spiky. I feel like it looks like a heart. Yeah, heart tail. Okay, I thought so. I couldn't quite remember. Yeah, never noticed that before. I do love gender differences, like, on, like, one side of things. But then there are other side of things where I hate gender differences. Because I love the idea of how, like, the different gendered things change. But for the shiny hunting part... Because realistically, the real answer to the question earlier... Was that it? That was you're gone for like 10 seconds. Yeah, the real answer to the question earlier of what will I do when I finish it, and after it being joking of I won't, is that I will just go into forms, probably. Like, so many of them I obviously have. I have a lot of duplicates, and quite a few of those duplicates are different forms as well. So a lot of them I do already have. I've got a lot of the difficult ones, like Rowan, Kangas Kid 18, who we do a lot of drops into. When we have a bit of a bigger audience and when he's streaming. He did 38 shiny Torchics before, I think, or something like that, 36, until he got the female. And the first shiny Torchic I found was female. So, like, you know, and because obviously shiny female starters are 25%, whereas male are 75%. So they're a lot rarer and a lot better. So to get one of those is cool. I mean, Torchic is really dumb. Torchic is literally a black spot on its back. So you can't even see it in the main model, unless you, like, spin it around. But, you know, it's cool nonetheless. And I like that idea. Obviously, like, there are the dramatically different ones. And there are definitely some people who would, for, like, a normal, regular, shiny dex, would consider those as well. Like, what's a good example? Please take Magmar. Oh, bugger. What's a good example? Wait, hold on. We have to go Crawdon, I think. Please give me shiny here. 1 out of 18 or 12.8%. Is that, wait, you're saying that for female? Yeah, that can't be right. 12.8% is like 1 in 8. Isn't it 12.25 or something is 1 in 8? So 1 in 18, that'll be much lower, no? I thought it was 25 to 75 split. I mean, if we have a look at what's a really obvious female-male different form? I mean, in DD is not quite enough. I'm talking super obvious, or just different forms. Okay, there we go. Shellos and Gastrodon, like they're not male or female forms, but they are different forms, right? Maybe that's what people consider. People consider them to count towards the dex if they're not necessarily gender forms. They're just different anyway. Because I said the EC and West Sea are different. Yeah, Hippowdon's a good one. Yeah, 1 in 8. I was going to say. Let me have a little look then. So, Torchic. I wish I could just default Cerebi always to go to the top. It's my favourite website by far. Oh my god, yeah, it is 12%. I thought it was 25. Holy moly, I got lucky then. From what I can see, it's actually less than 12.5. Or at least it wasn't older. In older gens, it was about 11.8. 11.9, like, sort of rounded. Oh, but in Gen 6, it was 12.5. In Gen 9, it just says it's 12%. So I imagine that probably means it is 12%. Ah, oh, damn it. We couldn't kill this quick enough that I could have Dynamax first turn. Oh, well. But yeah, that was very lucky. I don't actually know the rest of my starters what gender they are. I mean, I don't think Pokédex Tracker has form dexes, so I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have to look into it. Because obviously I'm aware of some being, you know, different forms, as it were, whether they'd be tiny or really obvious. Like Basculegion's a pretty obvious one, with the completely different colours. And then, as you said, yeah, Gastrodon is a different Pokemon almost. You could argue it is. I mean, what's a much better example? It's not great. What's a much better example of a really different Pokemon based on a form? Yeah, Pokemon Home can be sorted through forms, yeah, but when I'm like ticking off a checklist, the one I do doesn't have it, I don't think. Why am I blanking? Nah, because Zygarde is, I mean, as in forms that they're different Pokemon. Like, Zygarde is forms it can switch between. But I don't mean like Morpeko's form here, where it can go into Hangry mode or whatever it's called. What's the stupidly obvious one? I mean, there are so many. I don't know why my mind's blanking. Yeah, Miltank and Taurus, but they're like still similar enough. I'm talking like properly different. There we go, like Burmy. Burmy is a great example. Burmy isn't based on the gender or whatever. Like, they're just 3 different types. Burmy and Wormadam. I said Shellos, of course. I mean, Basculin in a sense, I suppose. We're going to lose again, aren't we? Deerling as well is another one that's different. I actually do have all the Swordsbucks shiny, I think. Which is cool. Is there anything else? I suppose things like Vivillon and Florges, things like that as well. I mean, Meowstic is, I think, the most obvious male-female gender difference, right? Meowstic is super different. And I made sure I got the male because I think the male shiny looks so much nicer. Yeah, Alchemy in a sense. Paldean Taurus. I'm sure there was more that were, like, completely different. Ah, there we go. That is the perfect example. I've just lost again to Latios. What is going on? That is a perfect example. Oricorio. Oricorio, Lycanroc. I mean, Oricorio is the best example. There's 4 different, and they're all very, very different, and, you know, not based on anything specific, which is really nice. Yeah, Oricorio is the sort of thing I meant. Like, a lot of people would include each form of Oricorio differently, or, like, Toxtricity differently, you know? That is sort of different. I said a lot, you know, it depends on what you do, really. I said Indeedee is a bit relatively similar. I'm just scrolling through here. Oinkologne is quite different, but again, it is a male and female thing. And I suppose things like the Dunsparce and Mousehold, you know, if you count those as different. Tatsugiri, there we go. Tatsugiri is another really good one. Alright, let's just have a little look after failing Latios again. Chansey, no. Swampert, no. Crawdaunt, no. Damn, I can't believe he failed another one. That's not good. I mean, I'm getting rubbish Pokemon. Maybe that's the downside. If I get people picking the right Pokemon, it'd be fine against Latios. It's easy when I've got people picking the right things. But when people pick the wrong things... I mean, so we just keep getting bad paths. I should really finish Dialga, to be honest, but... to be fair, I kind of want Dialga more than Latios. We'll see how this path is. I'll do Latios here, but it might be better for Dialga. I mean, Latios is just easy to accommodate for because it's got 6 weaknesses, whereas Dialga only has 2. I mean, this isn't a bad path for Dialga so far. We get a ground type or 2 here. It might be best to switch. Okay, no, I won't. You were gonna... Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. It's because you said you left, so I was thinking I was on my own. I think I've got to go Phantump here. Then do we go Basculin or Haunter? I think maybe Haunter. Then I have no idea what to do at the end, but... Oh dear. I'm going to have to go back to my little temporary lights that I have just sitting up. I've got used to this one, although it does make my eyes more reflective. So what I sort of need to work out is what I'm going to do in the summer. Because in the summer, I'm going to be here for like 3 months. So I'm going to be able to stream a lot more. And at like different times, not just late at night. But where I'm currently working, it's fine. but it just like ruins the whole room I'm in. And it's quite, you know, but I don't really have anywhere better to do it, so I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's also by far the quietest place in the house, so that's another bonus. I don't disturb my family and they don't disturb me, you know. Okay, there we go. Absolutely killing, destroying this Trevenant. This is one I wanted in here for so long as well. But now you can just effectively get it in the Indigo Disc. To be fair, I think I got two Phantoms. No Trevenant. I think. Yeah, two Phantoms. But that's what I mean. That's the sort of path you want. You can do that, and we kill it in what, 1 turn? Was that? They're the exciting ones. They're the ones that are, you know, are good. Shame it has nothing. Forgot it has no ghost type moves. Yeah, I think we go this. We get an item as well. Oh yeah, one thing I discovered, if anyone's happened to have a look at the VOD channel recently, the last like 6 or 7 streams have no sound. And it's because I changed how my audio was recorded so I could edit with it better. And it didn't change the Twitch VOD audio track. And I've changed it now, so hopefully this one will have audio and it will go back to normal. But there are currently about 6 videos on the VOD channel without any audio, which is kind of annoying. Because I was hoping that the Jump King one would, but it doesn't. Because I would have used that in a video. But, oh well. I gotta go Knight / Stab is better. Ooh, Doug uploaded. I think I'll watch that after the stream. Bishop's too good, man. My sitting cues at uni, but I did buy one because GOAT. I don't know what got me into Bishop. I think it was this game. It's the only other one I've like done a proper hunt for in Sword and Shield as well, like in the wild sort of thing. I think I got like 474 or something, and I was so worried I was going to mess it up. I just used the Master Ball, which is kind of dumb. But you know, is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to take it. I've just got to hope that the other team take it well. I mean, it's looking good so far. Oh, I forgot to consider this before. I think that's Quillfish, Clang, and a Moongus. Now, Quillfish is the only one I don't have. So I'm tempted just to go for that just off the front. I don't have it. Oh, I don't actually. No, I don't have this as well. What am I on about? We're going Quillfish. Maybe should have gone Clang for the heal and the fact that I can't get it in Scarlet Violet. Although Quillfish is just hard to hunt for. And to be honest, I don't think I really have anything useful for either. The only chance I have here is maybe a grass type move, but poison will nullify anyway. So kind of pointless, but oh well. It's fine. Okay. Oh, I have Psycho Cut. Okay, that's alright. We'll take that. We're also weak to Rock type. Oh, nice Hypnosis. Nice. And that's a decent amount of damage for a non-stab, you know. I said Bishop is actually just really strong. Bishop and Conkeldurr are 2 Pokemon that I sort of learned to love a lot more in my Shield playthroughs. Conkeldurr basically just carried me through the entirety of my proper playthrough. I think I just had Bishop after for... Maybe it was for like what Gallade does now. I just remember giving it a smoke ball, so always, you know, using it to check things and easy to run. It was just at the front of my party. I don't know. See, one thing someone mentioned to me the other day, and I'm really curious to think about it now, is when on earth will we get our first further update on PLZA, right? Because I feel like the first one we'll get will be like a gameplay trailer. I don't think it will be like another... It won't be another hint or anything. It'll be like a proper trailer. And for that to come out, considering we don't know when in 2025 it is... Although I'm sort of expecting it to be nearer the start, I think most people are. It could be like late 2025. We could be ages away. And if it is late 2025, we might not get anything till like Christmas. And obviously there is the Nintendo Direct that we get in September, but there's no sort of guarantee that they will, you know, do things alongside that. And I think it's rare Pokemon news come alongside it. So I'm really intrigued to find out when we get more info on it, because I imagine it'll be like general updates, and then... I don't know. I mean, is it usually... We usually get 2 a year, right? So maybe every 6 months. So maybe towards the end of the summer, hopefully, we get something. Little tease of Zygarde, I imagine. Maybe a potential tease of 1 or 2 new Pokemon. A bit of a further insight into moving around, things like that. We might hear news in June. I would love to hear news in June. I just want to get hyped again, because every time I suddenly remember that we've got this coming... I suddenly get really excited, because I can't... Just new Pokemon content, especially new games, it's just so exciting to me. And I think, as well, one thing that's impacted it, that when I was a lot younger, it wasn't like I was following the fandom. It was more just like I liked Pokemon, a new game would come out, I would find out, I'd ask for my parents for my birthday. That was sort of it. Whereas now, over the last couple of years, now that I've really gotten properly into it and I follow everything and I keep up to date with things and obviously doing the streaming and stuff, I only really, like... Although I was around sort of when S.H.I.E.L.D. came out and I did it for the first time, my genuine, that at least I can remember... definitely, the first time I found out, like, seeing the Pokemon for the first time and actually, like, taking it in, getting excited for seeing Pokemon for the first time, genuinely, was Gen 9. Like, because Gen 8, I got up slightly late, and it was just like, oh, I'll play it because I want to get a Switch, play Pokemon again, whatever. Gen 9 was generally the first one. I went into the game so excited to see all the new Pokemon, you know, which is weird, right? I mean, to be fair, actually, Legends Arceus technically is, but like for a whole new generation, obviously it's Gen 9, because Legends Arceus, it was exciting going into it first time properly, because technically BDSP was my first game that I bought on release from Pokemon. At least on the Switch, and like where I was aware of stuff, but that was just a remake, right? So realistically, PLA, you know, the first excitement revealing of those, and I remember seeing Enamorus for the first time. That was very exciting. But obviously, the whole first gen, realistically, it was Gen 9. So, you know, it's a weird feeling, but I want to have more of that. You know, late 2025. I mean, late 2025. The good thing is I'll be done with university, so at least I won't have to worry about that. Because if it comes out like start of 2025. If it comes out mid-2025, I'm going to shoot myself, because that's going to be like right around my exams and I won't be able to play it. Or I'll be able to play it very, very little. I hope it either comes out right at the start of 2025 or July onwards. Maybe in July. That would be great, because then I could do it over the summer. The first new game release since I started. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just now more aware of it, I think, as well. There we go. Finally actually got one. Up to 20 now for Latios. Ooh, and it has gone a bit weird. I think the 2's just a bit big, that's all. What is this one? I don't like this one. There we go, new one. Origin, Dialga, and Palkia. Alright, no Trevenant, unfortunately. Would have been a cool one. No Haunter. No Quillfish. No Latios. Damn it. Alright, I think I have time for just about one more. You happy to join another Latios muffin, or do you not want to join at all? So I don't mind. It's up to you. You start your own? No worries. Outside of PLA, most Pokemon games released on the 3rd Friday in November. Yeah, to be fair, that is a good point. It tends to be in November, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't have a problem with it. I think it would just be nicer to have it over the summer. But I don't know. I said we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead and give me something good. Okay, Palisand's not bad. I'll go Palisand. Our Terrain Pulse is a decent sort of thing as well to have. But yeah, it's just like now that I don't know, it's just maybe an age to remember. Or I said I'm following Norn news. I said back in the day, I remember getting like Gen 5 and Gen 6. I remember getting all the gens, like all the games for the first time. But I kind of just played them. It wasn't like discovering all the new Pokemon. I didn't go around looking for them or discovering things. It was very different to me back then. We could go here. I don't think we have anything for it, though. Oh, we have Nidoqueen. It's where we go after is the real question. I think we'll go here. See, it's 2025 and Gen 10 will be 2026 or 2077. Yeah, I mean, that's a scary thought, right? My biggest thing for Gen 10 is, one, it's the 10th, 10 being a big number, whatever. If they, go all out, or how that works, right? And then after that, like, what's it called? I hope they do. They better do Pokemon Home expansions, because I'm so desperately needing them. It's unreal how badly I need those. Gen 10 sounds like Ben 10. It does. It does. The real question is like I think to think about quite a lot. It's like, when are they going to stop, right? Because it's the same with like the Marvel movies. There's got to be a point where they stop. They can't go forever, because you can't have a franchise, whether it be a video game or a movie, that has just like 1,000 entries, because like there's got to be a point, because you can't just like half join in. They have to stop at some point, right? But they're such big things, both franchises, that you can't just get rid of it. And so many people love it still, but like, there could be a point where we're like 5,000 Pokemon, and I think it's very unlikely we get that far, because that would be in like 100 years probably. But like, we're gonna there's a point where they're gonna have to go. I think we should stop. Yeah, I don't know. It depends how the world changes. It's just a weird thought, like that. They've been going 30 years. I mean, you imagine they just slow down on making new gens and just focus on more spin-offs. As more games come out, they can do remakes. They can do more spin-offs. They can like mix it up, because they're still the most popular company and it's not even close. But I don't know, it's just a weird thought that one day they're going to sort of have to, in their minds, just go, hold on a second, we should probably stop. It's not quite doing it what it was anymore, But it's just still, like, such a popular franchise. I think it's certainly not in the foreseeable future going to happen, Which is why I think they're sort of branching out with things like Legends and, hopefully we get more games. I mean, I actually, because I own Ranger Shadows of Almia, I thought I'd download the ROM. So I have it on PC. It's definitely harder with a mouse, but I'm tempted to play that. Maybe I'll even do a stream of it soon, because it's certainly good fun. Can we get this easily? See, I have this, and I have this. But I would sort of also like to win. I'm going to go here. My ground type isn't that helpful, but I don't know. It might be. It might still be super effective. But I do have this shiny. I think it's unlikely regardless, so I think we'll be fine. There we go. Super effective still. I don't know how resistances work, man. They're just dumb. Okay, Charm's alright. Why has the music got all... It's just really generic. Gym leader XY. There we go. What's this next one? What is the Gen 9 Elite 4? Is this what this sounded like? Sounds a bit boring. I said I'm not aware of these when I do them. I'm happy to do this one though. This is a banger. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. This is the GOAT. I love this tune. Now this I remember fighting Lance so vividly. The only thing I don't remember is his team, because I do sort of know his team now, but for the longest time I thought he had 5 Dragonites. Is that a thing? Hold on. I know he has a few. Is it like 3 at one point? I remember. I thought he had like 5. I'm sure it was like Gyarados, Altaria, and then just all the rest Dragonite. But I might just be mixing things up. I mean, I'm not close. He does have 3 Dragonites and a Gyarados, so that's not awful. He has Altaria in the second fight, but I just remember I remember seeing Dragonite, and then just another Dragonite, and then just another Dragonite, and I just kept going, oh my god, it's just endless Dragonites. It's such a weird team. You'd never get it nowadays. And it's all dragon-like Pokemon, isn't it? I don't need Altaria or Tauros, but Altaria is easy to kill and more helpful here, so... Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's a speciality type dragon, but Aerodactyl and Charizard certainly aren't dragons. They just sort of half look like them. Okay, I don't want a Dynamax here. I will just lower special defense. Well, it wasn't Gen 1. Well, I mean, yeah, in the original Elite Four, sure, but I'm talking Gen 2 champion. Come on, Altaria. There we go. I think we've got 3 lives, so we should be alright here, you know. I'm hoping someone takes this. Although, to be fair, I feel like everyone has one strength against Latias, maybe? Sandslash has ice. I have the ghost. Oh, what does Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen might not. And obviously it's poison, so hopefully Nidoqueen takes it. But I'll be okay with anyone taking this, really. I don't think there's too much of an issue regardless if he takes it. And Dratini's obviously a dragon type, so... yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Okay, that's probably the worst one to have taken it, considering it's got strong type moves and it had less health. But we did get berries, so not as bad. Still. I don't think Nidoqueen has anything. Oh, these are the Reggies. I'm surprised I don't like the Regis more with how much I like Regigigas. Because the whole, like, Titan thing, I just think is so cool. And it's so, like, menacing. Like, I think that's what makes them so cool to me. I mean, if you've ever played, I said Shadows of Almia, highly, highly, highly recommend it if you've never played it. I think one of the best Pokemon games ever. But your reward for completing the browser, as it's called, in thing, is basically encountering Regigigas. So, yeah, that's really cool. And I think that was a lot of thing as well for me, which is why I like him. It's not more of a reward. Like, you can get him way earlier, but you just can't. I don't think you can do him. I don't think he lets you capture him until the very end. Level 1 Regigigas is the slowest Pokemon. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, realistically, that is. If you take away slow start, it's like why in randomizers. If it has different abilities, Regigigas is one of the best. It's so strong. It just had to get nerfed because of how good it is, you know? It also just looks sick. Like, the whole, like, Titan, like, I love its, like, default art of it moving. The only thing I have against it is it's shiny. Like, the yellow makes it so iconic and so cool for me. And I think the silver just, like, makes it look awful. But yeah, it's weird to, like, a legendary to have, such... like, a restricting ability, right? You don't... That's not really something you come across. What's his base stat total? 270. Oh, yes, nice. 380, 460, 570, 670. It's not bad, is it? Obviously, half of that, you lose, what, 130 of that when you start, so that's why I had to get nerfed. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just too overpowered otherwise. That's the problem. Alright, let's up Latios to 21. Our final adventure for the day. See if we can end on a shiny. I mean, it'd be a miracle considering we ended on a shiny last stream. But I will take it. If you would like to give me a shiny Latios, now is the time. Come on. No, shush. Regitube is funny and cool, but Regigigas is the best. You also just called it Regigas. Come on. Come on, give me a shiny Latios. Come on, please. Okay, no Klefki, no Sandslash, no Altaria, and no Latios. Damn. No shiny to end the day. That is a shame. But it is what it is. This is why we do these often. And of course, as I said, I will be doing these also this weekend. Whether it'll be Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure yet. It's sort of depending on when I go back. I just need to work things out. But I will be doing it this weekend. Let me have a little look of who's available. Yeah, we can do some this weekend. It's just dependent on when I'm available, effectively. No, if you look up DYNAMAX Adventures, I'm one of the first few that come up. How exciting. That's probably because there's not very many hunting. Alright. What the hell is this? Well, we're raiding them regardless. F Dorcas Dragon, let me have a quick look. Sure. I'll send them over there. Alrighty. Yeah, so I will be, again, live this weekend. Just doing more DYNAMAX Adventures. That's the plan, anyway. If you want to see any updates, as I said, I do post when I'm going to stream, what I'm going to stream up over on my Twitter. Why isn't that working? I just tried the... Oh, because it's just Dorcas Dragon, that's why. yeah, so I'll be doing that this weekend. Next week, I'm not entirely sure just yet because I'm going back. But we'll see. But yeah, for now, thank you to everyone who joined today. I do appreciate you all being here. We'll be back with some more Dynamax adventures on the weekend and hopefully some more shiny hunting next week. But yeah, for now, thank you all for joining and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.